Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. Throughout the whole of last week, we spent most of our time looking at the structure here on the Jasmy price set, and I was saying that this structure here is an optimistic structure because it was looking like it's a bulk of accumulation structure. If you want to take a look at it closely, you could say this right here is a preliminary support, and then you've got a selling climax, maybe your auto rally right here, secondary test right here, secondary test. You can have multiple of those ones obviously. And then we were heading into our spring moment right here. So when we're sitting right around these levels here, I was expecting a spring to show up on the price set right here, and for sure we had that kind of a spring showing up right here. So we were also comparing the Jasmy price set to this structure you see right here, the one I'm moving down below here, and we took this structure right here from the Bitcoin price set, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I can tell you that something is just about to happen right here with the Jasmy price set, because this week we are in is going to be a very volatile week, because we have got the CPI numbers being reported according to my own time right here. That's going to be tomorrow, the 13th of December there, right? So if the CPI numbers are positive, we could have, prices rising to the upside. At the same time, we've got the Fed meeting the following day. So I mean, we don't know what is going to happen. Obviously, it's anyone's case, but I can tell you that with a high degree of certainty, this week is going to be full of volatility. So before I get into today's content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by tapping the like button, because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy on a regular basis. And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get into the real stuff. We were using this fractal as our blueprint to the Jasmy price, and you can see that up until now, the structure has been followed almost 1:1, right? We've just deviated a little bit at this moment right here, where you can actually see that we were on the path of an upward trajectory right here, but it seems like we are having a little bit of a capitulation happening right here. But it's not something that is going to scare me at the moment right here, because I can also see that with this structure that we have right here, you can see these massive candles to the downside. You can see one right here, you can see one right here, you can see one right here. So yeah, this capitulation moment was something that was probably expected to happen right here, which maybe is happening at a later stage, but it's really difficult to tell, because I mean, the market is expecting a lot of volatility in the coming days or something like that. So I really can't guess what is going to happen with the Fed. I mean, the market is expecting maybe a rate hike of maybe about 50 basis points, but we'll see what happens with the Fed. It looks like if the Fed increases the rates by like 50 basis points, the market is going to be happy, so we could expect a rally there. But at the same time, it remains to be seen what they do, right? At this point, it's anyone's guess, really. So I took this fractal from the Bitcoin price set back then in 2015, where you can see that this same wake of accumulation structure here marked the very bottom of the Bitcoin price set. Is it the bottom of the Jasmy price set? I really don't know. I have no idea, but I can tell you that according to this structure that we have right here, it turned out to be a very positive structure, because you can see that after this maybe back test here, we entered a sign of strength moment right here with the Bitcoin price set, and then finally it was off to the races. So fingers crossed we will have something like that happening here with the Jasmy price set. And yeah, we can have nice things happening right here. Obviously, the only uncertainty at the moment is what the Fed is going to do. So yeah, it's a fingernail biting moment, really. But I mean, the structure right here is looking very encouraging. If we want to look for more similarities, you can see that right here at the top of your trading range right here, the same price section has just been happening here with the Jasmy price set as well, where after your selling climax, right, you rally to this point right here, you rally to this point here, some point you test it one more time, you test it one more time, and then finally you see even the crashing banner right here is basically the same thing without setting any new lows right here, just setting higher lows. Yeah, this point right here maybe set a new low, but it was these exact same levels that we came back to, which is basically the same thing. This is why I was saying that I'm not really worried with this deviation, because we hadn't had something like that here on the Jasmy price set. So yeah, this structure is positive, yes, and it obviously has got implications on a bigger time frame right here, which I'll show you in a minute. We've been following this structure here on the channel for quite some time already, and this structure right here is a falling wedge, which in my own opinion is bullish. I mean, many sources say that this structure right here has got a 66% success rate. So I mean, there is a 66% chance that one of the price target is going to be hit right here. So I've got two price targets basically right here. The first one is something like 4.5 cents, which I am terming to be conservative. Maybe it's not really conservative, but yeah, for 4.5 cents there is good for the Jasmy price set. I mean, you could actually play around with your falling wedge like this right here, where you can extend it, and you would be having price targets of something like 10 to 11 cents thereabout, right? Yeah, obviously these price targets may look dramatic at the moment, but it's something that I've seen time and again in the crypto space. So I'm not really surprised that we can actually be looking at price targets like this ones. There are things that can happen with the Jasmy price set, right? At the same time, when we take a look at the DXY right here, we can see that we are sitting right on top of a major support here. So if anything is to break against the DXY right here, we could have a very good moment on the crypto space right here, because historically when you break these structures right here with the DXY, it has been good for the crypto space. So we have broken this parabolic structure that we were following, and we are sitting right on top of support. So we're just waiting for a catalyst right here. If we break something with the with the DXY right here, it's going to be really good for the Jasmy price set in the crypto space in general right here. So yeah, these are the things that I'm looking at heading into this week, because this week is really going to be very volatile. But obviously, none of what I say is financial advice. Please don't consume this as financial advice. But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.